The next franchise we will be looking at is the InterCity Anglia franchise run by GB Railways under the name Anglia Railways, running services from London Liverpool Street to Colchester, Manning Street, Ipswich and Norwich via the Great Eastern Main Line, as well as local services merged from regional railways to Felixstowe, Lowestoft, Ely, Cambridge, Peterborough, Sheringham and Great Yarmouth. They used the class 47, 86, 90, 150, 153 and 170 and Mark II carriages. In 2002, the InterCity Anglia franchise was merged with the West Anglia section of the West Anglia Great Northern franchise and the Great Eastern franchise to create the new Greater Anglia franchise. And having missed out on pre-qualifying for the Greater Anglia franchise, First Group purchased GB Railways in August 2003. In December 2003, the new Greater Anglia franchise was awarded to National Express, operating under the name One, running new services to Chingford, Enfield Town, Cheshunt, Hertford East, Stansted Airport, Cambridge, Upminster, Shenfield, Southend Victoria, Southminster, Colchester Town, Braintree, Sudbury, Walton-on-the-Naze, Clacton-on-Sea and Harwich Town. They had inherited the Class 312, 315, 317, 321 and Class 360. In February 2008, One was rebranded to National Express East Anglia. In March 2011, the new Class 379s had entered service on the Stansted Express route, as well as the fast services to Cambridge. Then in October 2011, the franchise was now given to a new franchisee. The new franchisee was a joint venture between Abellio and Mitsui & Co., running services under the name Greater Anglia in February 2012. It was then rebranded to Abellio Greater Anglia in December 2013. Then in May 2015, metro services to Chingford, Enfield Town and Cheshunt and the Romford to Upminster line were transferred to London Overground, with the stopping service to Shenfield transferring to TfL Rail. In August 2016, the franchise was retendered as the East Anglia franchise and was won by Abellio, commencing services as Greater Anglia in October 2016. In January 2017, Abellio had agreed to sell a 40% stake to Mitsui & Co. In July 2019, the first of the new Stadler's Class 755 trains entered service to replace the Class 153 and 170s on the regional routes. And later, in January 2020, the new Class 745 units entered service replacing the Class 90s on the intercity routes to Norwich, and the Class 379s on the Stansted Express route. Then in November 2020, the first of the new Class 720s entered service on the Liverpool Street to Southend Victoria route. The next franchise is the InterCity Cross Country franchise, which was won by Virgin, operating services under the name Virgin Cross Country between major towns and cities across the UK, avoiding London. Services ran between Penzance, Plymouth, Exeter, Bournemouth, Bristol, Southampton, Reading, Oxford, Cheltenham Spa, Leamington Spa, Coventry, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stoke-on-Trent, Crewe, Manchester Piccadilly, Derby, Sheffield, Leeds, York, Darlington, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Dundee and Aberdeen. Services had run to Blackpool North, London Paddington, Swindon, Brighton, Portsmouth and Poole, but were later withdrawn. They used the Class 43, 47, 86 and 158 and Mark II and Mark III carriages, but were later all replaced by the Class 220 and 221s. In September 2006, the franchise was retendered as the new Cross Country franchise, won by Arriva, running services under the name Cross Country in November 2007, with new services to Cardiff, Nottingham, Leicester, Peterborough, Cambridge and Stansted Airport that were transferred from the Central Trains franchise, now using the Class 43 HSTs, Class 170, 220 and 221s as well as Mark III carriages. The next franchise we will be covering is Gatwick Express, which was won by National Express, running services under the name Gatwick Express in April 1996. They ran express services from London Victoria Station to Gatwick Airport and Brighton. using Class 488s and 489s, which were replaced by Class 460 units in 1999. In June 2008, the Gatwick Express franchise was merged with the South Central franchise, and the franchise was now owned by Govia, still operating under the Gatwick Express brand. In December 2008, new Class 442s entered service, and in September 2012, the 460s were withdrawn. In July 2015, the South Central franchise was merged into the Thameslink Southern and Great Northern franchise, owned by Govia. Gatwick Express was later rebranded in January 2016, as well as receiving new Class 387s on February of the same year, replacing the Class 442s. The last franchise we will be looking at from the InterCity subsidiary is Caledonian Sleeper, which until 2015 was a part of the ScotRail franchise when it was separated and awarded to Serco, with services running under the current name Caledonian Sleeper. The services operated by Caledonian Sleeper were sleeper services from London Euston Station to Watford Junction, Crewe, Preston, Carlisle, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Helensburgh, Fort William, Dundee, Aberdeen, Perth and Inverness, running via the West Coast Main Line, currently using the Class 73-9 and Class 92s, as well as new Mark 5 carriages.
We only get one life.